Carrie. I'm back with a design team project for Jenofeve Designs. This is what we use this month. Everlasting printable mini album templates, and we combine them with the Paper Dream printable mini album templates. These of course will be linked below if you need to find them. And I created a book. Let me get that. Okay. This is what I did this month. It's a little bit more simplistic on the outside than I usually do, but I wanted it that way. Basically, it is a faith-based journal that I created. I've wanted to do one for a while, and I thought of a way to do it so that I could actually use it for journaling pages in here, and I'll show you that in a minute. So this is the front page. It has a split cover, a split closure for the cover. The paper that I used was Heartfelt Creations Dogwood, the Dogwood collection. And this is the spine on one side. And this is the spine on, can you see that? This is the spine on the other side. They match. So it came out somewhat like a box. So it closes on itself like a box. And then this is the back. I just have some decorative corners on the back. The front, for the closure, I used repositionable tape. I do have a brass hook that I ordered that is going to go on this when it comes in. I had to order it from the Netherlands because I couldn't find it anywhere else, and it hasn't come in time. So for now I'm using this. And the way that I got the textured bow, the lacy textured bow, is what I'm going to show you today after I go through the book. So for now it has repositionable tape holding the cover shut. So you can see the cover is split and it's made with Everlasting. The whole cover is made with Everlasting, and I did that. I did the split because I felt that it matched the diagonal corners from the Paper Dream really nicely, and I liked that. So that was the reason that I did that. Front page, this is Paper Dreams. I did the portrait, so it's sideways. These two pages right here are attached to the main base page of Everlasting. So that the tab slid inside of the main base page, and I attached it, and that's how I did it. This is a little pocket from Paper Dreams. I have little, I'm probably not going to be able to get this out because my nails are too long. I have little tuck spots, and that's just a little verse that's in there. And then over here, I have another envelope from Paper Dreams. And this is the belly band from Paper Dreams. I really thought this paper was pretty, but everybody knows I love Heartfelt Creations. They have beautiful, beautiful things, and they work really, really well with Jennifer's templates. So here's another little tuck spot, and this is one of the dies. I don't know if you can see that. This is one of the dies that come with the set. Well, you can order them separately if you want to. These, I just recently discovered repositionable tape, so now I'm using it on everything. These are also repositionable. These are from Illustrated Faith. And then on the back of each card, if you can see it, they have a Bible verse that goes with the saying on the front. So the repositionable tape is clear, so you can see that. You can see the Bible verse still through it. So if you wanted to work on that, you can, because you can see it. Here's where I went off the beaten track and created something a little bit different. So that's the first main base page. Over here, this is from Paper Dreams. I lined it with Heartfelt Creations paper. This is a pocket, and it's made with collage from Paper Dreams. This is also repositionable, so I can move things around according to what I'm working on. If I see, you know, things that I like, I can take that off and put something else on. So this is, I used the hot glue gun this time. I don't usually do that. It has some strings. This is Paper Dreams pocket and the belly band. This is a tuck spot, and this is the pocket here. And then I used the dogwood dies, and I inked them and attached them there. And then this side of the book, let me make sure I'm in here. This side of the book has another spine. So there's two spines. So this is a 4-page and this is a 4-page. So in total it's an 8-page. if you wanted to, you could make it 6 and 6, and then you would have a 12-page book. But what I did here was there is a bonus paper that comes along with Paper Dreams, and this is the lined bonus paper. So what I did was I printed front and back on these. I put them, this is the main base page. This is the mat for Everlasting's main base page. I'll show you in 1 second. So this is the main base, Everlasting. This is the mat. I printed the lined paper and made it so that I could take it off. So I can journal, I can fill it, I can remove it, I can print another piece, and I can stick it back on there. And then I have another blank page. There's pockets in each one of these 4 pages. So I printed off the inserts for Everlasting and put them in here. When I'm done with this journaling and I remove it, I can put this page into the pocket once it's filled with my writing, and I can put the next blank page there. So it's never ending. I can just keep reloading it. So there's 4 pages like that on the right hand side of the spine. This is more of the decorative pages. This is the corner diagonal pocket from Paper Dreams with the collage, and this is an envelope from Paper Dreams, and this is mounted onto the main base page from Everlasting. This page here is one of my favorite parts of the book. I used the decorative pocket, I turned it on its side, and I cut this off and I cut this off, and then I put it down as a pocket. So it's here and it's also up here, so I can tuck this down in here and push it up under here. It won't slide out, won't fall out. If you were gifting it, that could be your gift card. That could be the place for your gift card or a nice note to someone. This is diagonal pockets. Move over. This is diagonal pockets that I used as double doors. So this is from Paper Dreams. This is from the Dogwood collection. This is a verse right here. This opens this way. This opens this way. The book is really wide. When you get it opened, I can't fit it all on camera. This is from Paper Dreams. I connected it. I cut a slit in the main base page and put the tab in there and connected it that way. So that opens up and this opens down. So now any ephemera or any little things that I cut out or things that I want to hold on to, I can put them in here and they're going to stay, because top and bottom they're protected, and then side to side they're protected, and this matched the cover, so I really liked that. And this is Paper Dreams. This is a pocket here. This is a pocket here. And this is one of the backing papers that you get with Paper Dreams. It's one of the bonus papers, and it's very pretty. So I use that for that. And then here are 2 pockets here, and I used Illustrated Faith. That one says prayer. So I have always written down my prayers. I've never done Bible study until recently. I just got interested in this, but there's a little spot for you to write down a prayer or however you would want to use it. That's that insert. And then this, of course, this is from Everlasting. You can tell by the edging and the designs. And this one is Illustrated Faith, and it says faith is greater than fear. I like Illustrated Faith. I think they have really cool stuff. So that's it for the book. And then here you can see I've got the whole section. I've got the whole section where I can do all this journaling. You can fit a lot of these in here. So you could put blank ones. If you were traveling or something, you could use the mini Everlasting and make it into a journal and fit a lot of blank pages into these pockets. So then if you're traveling and you fill it, you take it out, just pull a blank one out of here and attach it onto the repositionable tape. Another idea that I had, which I might do, I'm not sure if I'm going to add it or not, and that would be to create a small box. So right here is where I would mount the box and the lid would come off, but the bottom half of the box would be permanent, and I could fill that with different kinds of ephemera, similar to the way people are doing their day planners now. They're decorating them, so they have like a lot of stickers and pieces of tape or whatever it is that you want. So then I would have a place to keep it, and it would also prop up the 8 right, the 8 pages. So then another thing that I really loved was that this is the waist from when I did these double-sided and I printed them out. They got cut off of the 8.5 by 11. I'll show you. They got cut off the bottom of the 8.5 by 11, and you can use them. You can cut them down in half, or you can even leave them long and have extra places to journal, so you're really not wasting any of the paper. So that is my book this month, and now I'm going to show you quickly. I've prepped most of it. I'm going to show you quickly how I did this bow. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but this is textured. So I did it with a die and the bow template out of Everlasting from page 18. So let's get started with that. Oh, and let me show you this too. This mat, I used Paper Dream. I used this pocket, this envelope, but I just cut the square because it was the perfect size. And then I have a die from Tattered Lace that I attached to that. I cut out the die from coordinating paper and put the lacy die on there, and then I did the bow with the lacy attachment on top of the bow. So I'll show you how I did that right now. So let me see what I have here. I've already cut this part out, which is this from page 18. That's the base of the bow. This is the die that I used, and I'm not sure who the company was because it was on a magnetic sheet, so I don't have the paperwork, but you can see this die it's actually for an envelope flap. Any lacy die that you have, it doesn't matter what the shape is, as long as it will fit over top of the bow. So this will only fit over top of half of the bow. But you can see here how I use this. It looked like this when I cut it out. I laid it on here. I put some glue on the back of it. I use tacky glue because it's clear. You can either very lightly go over it like this with the glue, or you can make a puddle of glue and just dip it into the glue like this and stick it down. And then right where the middle of the bow is, I cut the edge off. This one I haven't cut the edge off yet. You can watch me do that now. Whoops. So that gets cut off like that. And now you can see the shape of the bow underneath that. So when I cut it, I'm just going to follow around the lines. If it's a lacy die, you should be able to see the outline of the bow as you go along. Don't be too fussy with the middle because that's going to have an embellishment on top of it anyway. I have a little pearl embellishment that I used on mine. See, it just cuts right away. Follow it around. It's a really simple way to get a really pretty look. You can go ahead and ink the edges up if you want to. And that's it. So then this comes around here. It gets attached here. This comes around and gets attached here. You've all seen Jennifer do this. You could use like a different color ink, or I was kind of sorry that I didn't use the pink ink on the edges of the bow on the book. But I wasn't thinking about it until afterwards. So then that's the bow there with the texture. It's a great way to use your dies too. It doesn't have to be a rectangle die or a square die or whatever, as long as it covers the surface of that bow. So there's the bow. And then you would put the, let me get that. I don't have the pearl embellishment up here with me, but you would just get a pearl or a little metal embellishment, a round embellishment, and put it, well, the green looks pretty on there too, doesn't it? And put it here. I was also thinking that this would look cool if this wasn't here. You would take two bows like that and cross them over themselves like that, and then put the embellishment on the top of that. And that's how I got that look. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you got some value out of this and that you'll give it a try, because it was interesting and it was a lot of fun, and the book itself was a lot of work, but putting the bow together like that, you can see, is not very difficult, and it does give it a really nice effect and a nice feel. So have a great day, everybody, and I will see you next month with the next book. Bye.